Life isn't worth much if you don't take chances. Nelson Mandela once said, "There is no passion to be found in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living." You've probably been told to always have a backup plan, a safety net, something to rely on in case things don't work out. But I've never understood that. If I fall, I don't want to fall backward onto something comfortable. I want to fall forward, because at least that way, I can see what's ahead. Without discipline, you'll never finish what you start. So chase what excites you, take risks, and don't fear failure. There was once a puzzle with 9 dots, and the challenge was to connect them using only 5 straight lines without lifting the pencil. The only way to solve it was to go beyond the imaginary boundaries. Don't be afraid to push limits. Don't be afraid to fail. And certainly don't be afraid to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just empty wishes. Reggie Jackson struck out over 2,600 times in his baseball career, more than anyone in history. But no one talks about that. What they remember are his home runs. Thomas Edison had 1,000 failed attempts before he created the light bulb. But no one counts the failures. They only see the success that came after them. Every failure is a step closer to success. Failure is guaranteed. You will mess up. You will embarrass yourself. There's no escaping it. But instead of fearing it, embrace it. Early in my career, I auditioned for a role in a Broadway musical. I thought it was the perfect fit, except for one little problem. I couldn't sing. I didn't get the part. But did I quit? No. I kept showing up for the next audition. And the next. And the next. I prayed. I worked. I failed. Again and again. But I kept going. Because as the saying goes, if you hang around a barbershop long enough, eventually, you're going to get a haircut. And eventually I got my break. Years later, I performed in a Broadway play at the exact same theater where I had failed that first audition 3 decades earlier. Here's the truth. Every person in this room has the potential to succeed. But do you have the courage to fail? Because if you're not failing, you're not even trying. If you want something you've never had, you have to do something you've never done. Picture yourself on your deathbed. Standing around you are the ghosts of all the things you could have done, the ideas you didn't act on, the talents you let go to waste. And they look at you with disappointment, saying, "We came to you for life, but you never used us. Now we must go to the grave with you." How many ghosts will be standing around your bed when your time comes? This world needs you. There are people out there who need your skills, your kindness, your time, and your energy. It doesn't matter what you have, whether it's money, knowledge, patience, or love. What matters is what you do with it. Failure isn't the enemy. Sometimes it's the only way to figure out where you're meant to be. When I started college, I thought I wanted to be a doctor. I took a course on heart development. I couldn't even pronounce the name of it, let alone pass it. So I switched to law. Then journalism. With no direction, my grades plummeted. Eventually, the university politely suggested that I take a break. At 20 years old, I was lost. Then, one day, I was helping my mother in her beauty shop when an older woman, someone I barely knew, looked at me in the mirror and said, "Young man, I have a prophecy for you. You will travel the world and speak to millions of people." I had no idea what she meant. But years later, that's exactly what happened. Through my work, I've reached millions. But today, I see you. And I want you to remember this. Success isn't just about getting the right job. It's about knowing what you know, being open to learning, and surrounding yourself with the right people. The risks you take, the people you meet, the challenges you face, and the faith you hold, those are the things that will shape you. So don't hold back. Don't be afraid to fail. Give it everything you've got. And when you fall in life, and you will fall, just make sure you fall forward.